Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Surprise Thursday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with Way Cool Toys Halo 20 Years of the Master Chief, the Spartan Collection. Gamestop Exclusive. That's a mouthful. Thank you for watching this video or any of my other videos that you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or just help the channel out further, or both. That's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. And with all that said, let's get into it. Let's kick things off with a look at the packaging. And up on the top, we have a hook and a slight, overhang of cardboard there. Some extreme tape. The UNSC logo. 20 years of Master Chief. GameStop Exclusive. The Spartan Collection. Nice big window showcasing the figure and all of his accessories. Or their accessories. Halo. On the bottom, some small print, fine print, legalese print, some Xbox print, some 343 Studios print, UK, California, safety tested, don't give it to babies. Wicked Cool Toys, not Way Cool Toys, Wicked Cool Toys, made in China. Problems don't return. Suck it up, sucker. And on this side, Master Chief from Halo Combat Evolved, which is from the first Halo game. And Master Chief from Halo Infinite, which is as of this recording, the newest Halo game. Celebrating 20 years. 8 and up, 16 pieces. On the back, Halo, the Spartan Collection, Master Chief, MA5B Assault Rifle, M6G Magnum, and additional hands. And that's for the Combat Evolved one. For Halo Infinite, he gets the MA40 Assault Rifle, a Disruptor, and additional hands. And there is nice product shots of both figures. And then here's the cross sale of Series 4, which is Master Chief, Spartan Enigma, JUN-A266, I'm not sure if that's correct, Spartan Yori, and Master Chief from Halo 2. And still celebrating 20 years. That, my friends, is a look at this packaging. And it's very nice, I have to say. Let's take a look at the figures and accessories, and we'll start off with Halo Combat Evolved Master Chief. And here we have his rifle. Nice molded details throughout. A little bit of paint apps. So nicely detailed on here. I will say, however, it's very soft. It's really, really soft plastic. So over time that may become an issue. And here is his sidearm. Again, of nice molded details and a few paint apps. And it does have a port right here where I didn't notice any pegs on him earlier, so I don't know if it pegs in on either one of these anywhere. And then he comes with 5 extra hands. And we have a set of fists. And they are on in and out hinges. In fact, I think all of them are on in and out hinges. A set of grip hands. And a lone double point finger, or forward fingers. Not exactly sure what you would call that. Oddly enough, no trigger fingers. So that's a little weird. Now for the accessories of Infinite Master Chief. Here's this weapon. And again, nice molded details. And a couple of paint apps, or at least one paint app. And again, there's a port on it for storage. And I forgot to mention that on First Master Chief's rifle also has that port. And then here's this Infinite's rifle. And nice paint apps, and again nice molded detail, and again there's a port here for storage of some kind. And just like the other rifle, this one is made out of really soft plastic, so it does bend. This one does too, but it's not nearly as soft as the other weapons. And again, he comes with, this one also comes with 5 extra hands, set of fists, and they're on in and out hinges. A set of splayed, I guess, knowing Master Chief float through space hands. If he was a Master of the Universe, this would be a Beastman slap hand. And here's the other one. And again on in and out hinges. And here's the last one. Again, the double pointer fingers. This one looks more trigger fingery than the other, but the hand, the shape of it really doesn't support that, so odd design choices in my opinion. Let's take a look at the figures themselves. And here is Master Chief from Halo Combat Evolved. And as you can see, you compare the two up, you know, not a lot of details and a whole lot of details. So that's to help represent the 20-year gap between what this Master Chief looked like compared to what he looks like today. Now let's move him on over to the side. Nice shiny visor. Excuse me. You know, he's got some paint scraping going on to represent all the battles he's been in, I guess. And yeah, there's all kind of stuff as to who owns Master Chief. Microsoft, Jazzware, China. Yep. Nice, I don't know, it kind of looks back metalized for the visor. And, you know, paint apps here and there where needed, and it looks pretty good, I think. Again, you know, it's not a lot of details going on here, but again, that's the way it's supposed to be. Now it looks like there's a removable piece right here, and I'm wondering, oops, if that's where the, yeah, you put this, I guess, inside out. But anyway, you pull it out, there's a peg on it. And I'm assuming it somehow goes back in there. That doesn't seem to want to. But anyway, there's that for the weapon storage. If you can figure out how to get it in there. I'm gonna quit fooling with it. Just put this piece back in. If I can figure out how it goes back in. Okay, and this is how it goes in for weapon storage, and we'll see how that works real quick. The peg seems a little bit big, but it's not. It's just a tight fit so that the weapon stays on there, and that works with the pistol. And it works with the rifle also. I don't think, well, I take it back, it looks like there's another plug on the back. Yes, there is another plug right here in the back, and that's where the rifle would go. So that's pretty neat till you lose those pieces. But you know, nice thought goes into that, because you know you don't have pegs sticking out when you don't want them. So that's neat. Let's talk about his articulation real quick. There's not a lot really going on here at the head. There is a hinge and peg for the head. And this is as far back as it goes. And as far as forward, he can look down that far. And it is a bit of a pain to work it loose. He cannot do the full exorcist. He looks that way that far, that way that far, and that's it. And no waggle or anything like that, because it's a peg and not a ball or a dumbbell. So that's a little weird. At the shoulder, he will do a full 360 degree rotation, and the arm goes out not quite 90 degrees. There is a cut here at the upper bicep, and it will do a full 360. You have to fight with it a little bit, but it will do it. So that's neat. At the elbow, double hinged pinned elbow. And let's see if I can get the full bend out of it. There we go. So that's the full bend, a little better than 90 degrees. 360 degrees at the wrist on an in and out hinge, and in and out hinge on the other as well. Nothing at the waist, but there is a cut here where the upper torso meets the abdomen, and it does pop loose when you try to spin it 360 degrees. So as you can see, there's a ball joint in there. So let me see if I can get him back together. Alright, here we have him back in one piece. So he'll do a little twist this way and a little twist this way, and that's about it. Bends back hardly any at all. Bends forward for a crunch, barely. So at the hips, they're on peg and ball. I did not mean to do that. So he won't give you much of the splits. He doesn't even want to give you much of anything at all there. So that's not cool. So he'll give you that much of the splits, and still this leg wants to come off. Alright, now I've discovered there's some sort of tolerance issue here, I think. Even when I try to move the leg forward or back, it wants to pop off. So there's that. He can kick forward that far. He can kick back that far. Double hinged pinned knee, but it really doesn't give you much. It only gives you about that much bend. So, and then at the ankle, and I will say the knees are rather soft. This joint in here is rather soft plastic, almost as soft as the weapon. But at the ankle, tilts down that far, and there I go bumping the camera. Tilts up that far, which is just slightly. It does have a pin for a rocker, and he does have toes. So that's kind of neat. So issue with this one, and I think, like I say, I think it's a tolerance issue between that ball and where it fits in. So let's move him out of the way now. Let's take a look at the more modern Master Chief. And again, nice, looks like back metallized on the visor, and his armor looks a little scuffed up and stuff. He's seen a bunch of stuff and been through a lot of stuff, and the paint apps, even on the back, it's just as many paint apps on the back as there is on the front. So that's pretty cool. As far as his articulation goes, he can look up that far, so far that his head pops off. But you can see, you know, the pin, it does have a little ball on it, but and the hinge, so, and it just pops right back on there like it should. Up that far, down that far. He can, if you play with it a little bit, you can get him to do the full Exorcist. No waggle to speak of, no chicken neck. So that does it for the head articulation. Now here at the shoulder, it will do a full 360 degree rotation. And these armor bits sit a bit higher than it seems on the other figure. So when you lift his arm up, it wants to come up over this piece, and this piece is connected down here. But really safely, that's about all you get lift wise. Double hinged pinned elbow, which I forgot. There is a rotation at the upper bicep, and if you fight with it, I'm sure you could probably get it to do a 360 degree rotation, but I'm not gonna fight with it. At the elbow, you get that much bend, which is pretty good. 360 degree rotation at the wrist on an in and out hinge. There's a separation here where the armor of the chest meets the abdomen, and You know, it gets a little bit of twist there, but not much. Tilts back that far, tilts forward that far, and that's about it. Now, it looks like there's another separation at the waist, but it doesn't want to turn, so I'm not going to try and force it. At the hips, he'll give you about that much of the splits. He kicks forward that far, which is better range than the older version, and kicks back about that far, which is less than the other version. Double hinge pinned knee. The cuts on this one are much deeper, or this one actually has cuts, so you get that much bend. This knee joint, although it's soft, it's not near as soft as on the other figure. There is a thigh rotation, but because of the armor, you can't do a lot with it. At the ankle, tilts down that far. And looks like it should tilt up further than that. But it only wants to tilt up that far, even though I can see the hinge and it looks like it wants to go further, but it doesn't. So, and then forward-facing pin for rocker. And he does have a toe tilt also. And as far as does he have pegs, let's see. And of course I just dropped it. Okay, found it. And let's see, it sticks right in there, and his rifle does fit right on it. And there we go again. That just plugs right back in there. And then I think right here, yeah. And these are a little bit easier than the other figure. So that's neat. He's got one of these on each leg. Alright, that does it for a look at the figures and their accessories. It's time for my favorite part of a review, comparisons. And I don't have any other Halo figures to compare this to, so I won't. So starting things off from the Marvel Legends series, making his cameo appearance. Here we have him with Stan the Man Lee. From the G.I. Joe Classified series, excuse me, the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander. Next up we have Star Wars The Black Series Archive Edition 501st Legion Clone Trooper. Wow, he looks itty bitty. I promise this is a 6-inch scale figure, or it's a Black Series figure, not a 3 3/4 inch figure. For a 7-inch comparison from McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse line, we have the three Jokers, the Joker, the Clown. And that, my friends, does it for the comparisons. For final thoughts on the Wicked Cool Toys or Jazzwares, whichever company produces these. On the box it says Wicked Cool, on Master Chief it says Jazzwares. So whoever makes these, 20th anniversary Master Chief Gamestop Exclusive Edition, I will have to say the Infinite figure is a much better figure. I might not say that if he had the same tolerance issues on the leg as this guy, and still it doesn't look like I got it back in there correctly. So I may have to apply some heat to it to get it on there correct. But it's an okay set. I'm sure if you're a giant, huge Halo fan, this set is going to appeal to you. And as far as the mold themselves, the appearance, the paint apps, I have to give high marks in that area. And then for the tolerance issue, I've got to give low marks. For the super bendy weapons, you know, not high marks there either. I think overall these are decent figures. And again, if you're big time into Halo or video game action figures, period, you know, these might be worth a look for you. I would say wait till you find a deal on them. That's my opinion on it. Your opinion, of course, may vary, and that's okay. But again, I would say these figures are okay. They're high marks for sculpt and paint, low marks for QC. And I would like to thank my son, Digital K-Boy, for loaning me these figures to review. In fact, he demanded it. So, that's why I'm reviewing these. And, you know, I normally don't review out of this series. But I have to say, I'm not with the articulation. I understand, you know, some of it is the mold gets in the way and but I'm especially the Combat Evolved Master Chief. I'm really not a big fan of his articulation at all. The Infinite figure, I have to say, is the more modern is better. And again, like I said, I'm gonna have to take some heat to that leg on the Combat Evolved one and see if I can get that fixed. If not, I may have to sand it down some. But that does it for the review. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or just help the channel out further, or both. That's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.